and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can't go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. I moved on by my own will. I had nothing else I wanted to do. Was it hard? But I didn't hate it. I did not even like it. I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. It's my stress, that's for sure. I never wanted to run away. I was very motivated. Then what is this feeling? Who would I ask? I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. I taste like vegetables I don't like. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home, cause I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. I'm not waiting for Santa Claus. I already have the gift, just can't open the box. I know all about it, no one can solve it unless I decide to do something about it. It's not even a case. I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. I hate the alarm clock I chose. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to is light. Let's paint the gray haze into sky blue. I know who you are. I'm not leaving you again. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watch from afar. There is nowhere to go back and nowhere to go. It's all delusional. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can't go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. It was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. It's my stress, that's for sure. I never wanted to run away. I was very motivated. Then what is this feeling? Who would I ask? I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. I taste like vegetables I don't like. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home, 'cause I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. I'm not waiting for Santa Claus.
Hey, sorry, my capture is a little bit broken right now. I'm changing tabs, but it's not changing the screen. Give me one sec.
I just had to do something about it. It's not even a case. I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze.
There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Playing some Steins Gate today. Nice to see you, Bandicoot. Hope you found seating. And let's just get right into it. I left on a good cliffhanger last time. I just don't remember which one it is. Oh, that's right. We just found... Well, okay. I was gonna say we just found out that Daru is Suzu's dad. But Mayuri's saying it. So, I want to see how where this goes. Maybe this is a rare Mayuri moment of clarity. Our mouths drop.
そのロジックはジョークになってな
Have I
いでしょ。
been? Not
そ
too
もそも
bad.
この変態が
Really,
結婚なんてで
really,
きるわけないし。
really busy. I'm not gonna turn my camera because I'm embarrassed, but I've kind of let my room go with just how little time I've had to do stuff. So, I think after today's stream, I'm gonna try and tidy it up, or failing that, I'll do it tomorrow, since I have the rest of the day off. Thanks for the drink, Bandicoot. I was gonna take one anyways, but I'll take a sip of a different drink for you.
その言い草ひどくね。
いや、クリスティーナの言い草に全面的に同意する。
Oh, that's
30歳を超
that's
え
an
て
older
魔法
internet
使い
term.
にクラスチェンジするのが確定だ。
So, a wizard... Okay, a wizard as I remember it is a person who doesn't have sex and reaches the age of 30. Is it still being... Hold on. Yeah, a virgin over the age of 30 is a wizard. Okay. Yeah, that was... God. That was early slang. So it's slang? Yeah, it is. It's old 4chan slang. God, it feels weird to call it old, but yeah, no, it was like late 2000s to like I heard it up until like early 2010s, and that kind of fizzled out. I think the term wizard fizzled out when incels became a thing.
お前ら少しは自重しろ。でも事実だから反論できない。
Missed that? You got all the HP references, but not that? No, it was definitely a 4chan thing. Not a Harry Potter thing. Definitely far from it.
そもそも私の父さんこんなに太ってなかったよ。
Oh wow, just gonna go straight for it, huh, Suzu?
もうみんなダル君に冷たいよ。
Alright, but how do you know Mayuri? Where's your evidence?
うわ、僕をかばってくれるのは眉氏だけだよ。なんという天使。さては僕に惚れてるな。
4chan was quite obscure then? Exactly. No, I won't lie. Young Carson had his 4chan days. Just like Markiplier did. Harsh.
マユシーの推理だとダルくんは絶対にすずさんのお父さんなの。
Okay.
じゃあ聞かせてよ。どう証明し
Thanks,
たの？
Kurisu.
ピンバッジに書いてある文字のことをね、ずっと考えてたん
Oh,
だ。
it's too bad Kolnick isn't here.
でね、じーって見てたら7010の7の部分がちょっと変だな
Who's who again?
って気づいて。
Okay, quick rundown. Mad scientist guy, Okabe Rintaro, also known as Hoin Kyoma. Scientist girl with the reddish hair and the brown cardigan hoodie thing. That's Makise Kurisu. She's an actual scientist. The girl that we're looking at with the cute hat right now, her name is Mayuri. Mayuri Shina. She's our childhood friend. The larger gentleman who we are talking about being the father of Suzu is Daru Ishida? Hashida? I think it's Hashida Daru. Yeah, it is. It's Hashida. Daru is our super hacker friend. Suzuha works at the CRT shop below our lab. She's the one with the twin braids. And as Mayuri states, may be Daru's child in the future. She's from the year 2036. What other characters are there? Pink-haired cat girl is Ferris Nyan Yan. That's all you need to know about her. She has a power level just as high as we do, if not more. Super hacker, in fact, if Mayuri is correct, procreated. What else? Moeka is the girl who only communicates via text and ends up shooting Mayuri because she's working for CERN. Are there any other characters I'm missing? Oh, right, best girl, Lukika, who is a girl in this timeline. But in other timelines, she is not, because her mom ate meat and not vegetables when she was pregnant.
これはね、7じゃなくて2なんだよ。下の横棒がかすれて消えちゃってるだけ。え、本当に？小さすぎてよくわかんないけど。デジカメで撮った画像を拡大するとね、
2010って西暦のこと？
だったら最初のアルファベットは何を意味するんだ？
What do the letters O, S, H, M, asterisk, 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 A mean? The young friend was an Asian after all, the one at the train death? No, that's Nae. She's a toddler. Well, not a toddler, but she's like... I don't know, she's like 6. No, Moeka is the woman who only speaks via text message. She's got the glasses.
簡単だよ。岡部、椎名、橋田、牧瀬。でもって天音。
Yep. It's all their last names and asterisks, I guess.
ちょ、
It was right in front of us all along. We just didn't know where to look.
これラボ面の頭文字じゃん。
2010年って言ったら何かなって考えたらね、 ラボメンの年だって思って。
No worries, Bandicoot. The year of the lab mims.
未来ガジェット研究所ができたのは今年だもん。そういうことか。でね、すずさんから聞いた未来の話にはオカリンとクリスちゃんの話は出てくるけど、ダルくんの話はちっとも出て
Is
こなかった
Mayuri
で
just
しょ。
secretly a genius?
それを言うならマユシだって。
マユシーはラボメンだけどタイムマシンは
No,
作れない
no.
し、争い事も好きじゃないから。
These expressions are perfect. Daru basically... Daru said that there are no stories about Mayuri. And we see these stills of Okabe and Kurisu just dumbfounded. And that's because Mayuri dies. They know, but Daru doesn't. No. The reason there aren't any stories about Mayuri is because she dies in a few hours. Only Kurisu, Suzuha, and I know that. We all say nothing.
でもね、ダルくんはスーパーハッカーだし、オカリンの右腕だし、電話レンジちゃんだってオカリンとダルくんの2人で作ったんだから、名前が出てこなくちゃおかしいと思うの。
名前が出てこない。すなわち名前を偽ってい
Yeah,
る
Barrel Cider.
っていうことね。
すずさんがいたレジスタンスを作った人の中にはオカリンとバレルタイターさんもいたんでしょ。で、2010年の秋葉にいた人で、タイムマシンを独自に研究できる人で、オカリンのリーディングシュークリームを
リーディングしたいな。
それについて知ってる人ね、ダルくんならぴったりでしょ。
Yeah.
確かに。
それにね、すずさんがお父さんと会おうとしていた日のこと覚えてる？タイムマシンオフ会に行けばお父さんに会えると思ったんだよね。ちなみにダルくんもそのオフ会に行こうとしてたでしょ。
あれは日本 SF 史を語る上で重要なオフ会だったんだ、マジで。まあ天音氏の尾行ついでに潜り込めたからラッキーだったけど。
I don't remember that. It must have happened because of the D-mail I sent.
父さんからそのオフ会の話を聞いたことがあって、子供の頃のことだからうろ覚えだったけど、とにかく行けば会えるかなって思ったんだ。
じゃああの会場で僕に会ってたらそれで解決だったって話？
Hey, Alpaca!
どうかな。その時点では橋田至お父さんだとは
We
認
just
識で
found
きな
out
かっ
that
たから。
Daru is Suzu's dad. How is Daru not freaking out at the moment? I don't know if it's quite hit him just yet. How's it going? Not too bad. I'm a bit run down because of the amount of schoolwork I got going. I was just saying, like, I have really let my room go. I would be kind of embarrassed to turn my camera right now. So, but it's good. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got technically 4 weeks left. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, four Monday to Fridays left, and then I'm done school. Turn your camera around. You know, I was gonna turn it towards the back of my desk as a joke, but No. Your dorm room could have been on one of those cleaning shows. Yeah, I getcha. I have, like, clothes pouring out of the walls right now. I think tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be doing laundry. Tonight I might do a cursory cleaning after the stream. You'll call Marie Kondo? But I like all of my stuff. All of it sparks joy. I can grab any object and I'll have a story about it. Like, my arena mini. Or my substitute plushie. It was legit bad? Oof. Mine's getting there. I'm not at the point of walking through McDonald's bags or anything. But I will say that there's a can of pop on the ground.
あとね、タイムマシンの名前 FG204 なんとかかんとかって言うんだけど、なんだっけ。
Yeah, it's Fool's Gold 2, Episode 4. By 2036, the Fool's Gold 2 podcast, Sans, will be out, and Episode 4 is a real banger. At least by your desk. Mm-hmm. My desk is actually... I have too many books for it to get dirty. Like, I got a lot of books and CDs going on my desk, so I don't have room for it to get dirty.
FG204 セカンドエディションバージョン 2.31
そのネーミングセンスは間違いなくダル。
Hey, Crystal.
それに FG はね
Oh, shit.
フューチャーガジェットの略だと思うんだ。
Future Gadget number 204. So, Suzuha's time machine is Future Gadget number 204?
最後に名前バレルタイターさんはねダルくんしか考えられないよ。
All you needed was your laptop and your tablet, so the floor was all garbage. What do I have on the floor by my desk? There's just a notebook. At least that's safe.
そういえば昨日の夜マユリからバレルの意味を教えてって聞かれたけど。
バレルはねタルって意味なんだよ、ね。
Oh, fuck.
クリスちゃん。
Taru?
ダル。
Okay, so this one might take a little bit of explanation, but in Japanese, ta is this, right? And then if you put two little quotation marks on top of the ta, it becomes da. Exactly, Gideon.
ダジャレでねでねすずさん橋田至るって10回言ってみて。なんで言えばわかるよ。
Hashida itaru, hashida itaru, hashida itaru.
橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る橋田至る。今大ターって聞こえなかった？
聞こえた。
橋田至る橋田至る 橋大タル橋大タル
Well, Hashida Itaru is his full name. Daru is Hashida Itaru. They just call him
マジ
Daru.
で
マジです
I can't believe it. But with all this evidence laid out in front of me, I can't deny it either.
とってもお似合いの親子だと思うな
Okabe needs a draft. Exactly.
プラシーボ効果かしらね。言われてみれば二人が似てるような気もしてきた。
What does Daitor mean? Honestly, it's just how it sounds. Because, Titor was the username. So, okay, real life lore. But John Titor was a person who posted online that he was a time traveler. And posted a bunch of stuff that some came true, some didn't, whatever. In this universe, John Titor is our friend Suzuha. And instead of traveling to the year 2000, she traveled to 2010 in this timeline. Her dad was Beryl Titor. Beryl because in Japanese, Taru is Beryl. And the way that he got tighter was Hashidai Taru, Hashidai Taru, Hashidai Taru, Hashidai Taru, Hashidai Taru, Daiter. It's a weird thing. It's just a phonetics thing. Tighter doesn't mean anything. Anyways, I'm sure you all know it, but the placebo effect. A placebo is something that seems like medicine, but has no medicinal effect. When taken by a patient who believes it to be medicine, it gives them psychological stability. Despite placebos having no medicinal effect, there are cases where a patient's condition improves.
お手柄だな。名探偵椎名真由里だ。
名探偵そんなこと言われたの初めてだよ
She's such a ditz most of the time, but maybe she's more perceptive than anyone knows. Taitor is his Taitoru title? Yeah.
ああ、娘アマネ氏が僕の
Yes.
父さん。
And right now,
そうそうそう
his daughter is older than him.
パパと呼び
Hold
な
on,
さ
I'm
い
gonna pick up this this notebook that's on the ground, because now that I'm aware that it's there, it bothers me. There we go. It's my beaten up Pokemon notebook. It's falling apart, but it has all my school notes in it. Because I'm studying super hard.
こんな時ぐらい変態はやめろよ。
父さん
Hey,
お
Trump.
ー
私来たよ父さんに会うために
Aw.
父さんが作ったタイムマシンに乗って
うん
父さんのやろうとしていたことを私が絶対やり遂げるから
うん
だから見ててほしい
Oh, and in honor of,
絶対見てるよ
this dude had a daughter? Yeah, he's talking to her right now. Father and daughter, reunited across time. Oh, also, in commemoration of Steins Gate, I bought some Dr. Pepper to drink today. I'm truly glad we could bring them together.
ちなみに君の母さんは可愛かった？ロリ顔で背が小さくてだけど巨乳ってのを希望。
Super Hacker met someone? Yes.
それは内緒にしとく。
Oh, she's not gonna tell.
さてと、これでこの世界線への未練はきれいさっぱり断ち切れたから、そろそろ行くよ。
待て、もう行くのか？父親と積もる話があったりしないのか？
He doesn't know then that's her? No, oh. Okay, so Daru just found out that Suzu is his daughter in the future. He doesn't know who his partner is going to be, though. Because Suzu's not saying. What am I doing?
私は大丈夫。きっと IBN5100 を手に入れてみせるから。
She looks at us with the face of a warrior.
未来を変えるのは
The part-time
君た
warrior.
ちにかかってる。私は荷物をこの秋葉原に絶対持ってくるから。そして君たちに責任を持って託すから。
Part-time hero? Yeah, Suzu's just a hero for fun.
お願い。未来を変えてほしい。
Change the future. My final message. Goodbye. Nobody speaks. Nobody nods. The future Suzuha spoke of is not the future we desire. In Suzuha's time, Daru and I fought to change it. This time, we'll make sure it never happens. Mayuri will live. Kurisu will be free. Suzuha will grow up knowing her father.
それじゃ35年後に会おうね。君たちにとっては数時間後か。
No. With that final warning, Suzuha boards the time machine. She waves once, and then the hatch closes behind her. My phone vibrates. I quickly take it out and open it. The mail is from Suzuha. It just says goodbye. Oh, no, it says thank you, goodbye. Arigato, sayonara. When I failed to stop her on the previous world line, she sent me the exact same message before leaving. This time, the word holds a completely different meaning.
Suzuha.
We'll never see her again. Not this Suzuha. Yes, we can seek her out in our time. I'll most definitely make the effort anyway. But the next time we meet, an immense gulf of time will have divided us. She won't be the girl we knew.
Suzuha! きっとまた会おうな。僕その時まで頑張るから。頑張るだなんてとっさにこんな言葉しか出なくて、自分のボキャブラリーの貧弱さが嫌になるけどさ。
Why can't the translation be exact? So many nuances get lost? It's exactly those nuances that are why the translation can't be exact. There's a lot of stuff in Japanese that doesn't translate well into English. Things like puns or really cultural stuff. And in order to get the full understanding of what happens, either there would have to be a lot of translators' notes, which there are a lot of notes in this. There's a whole list of them. But even then, a lot of it has to do with just what kind of information they can convey in the allotted space that they have. So, It's difficult, the translation and localization business. Honestly, like, the best thing you can do to have a full understanding of Japanese media is to learn about Japanese culture and the Japanese language. Thank you, goodbye versus goodbye, though? Well, the subject said thank you, and the body said goodbye. But no, I understand. It could have said thank you, goodbye.
とにかく僕は頑張るから、鈴葉も頑張ってな。
Aw. His words probably can't reach her anymore. Suzuha's time machine has vanished into thin air, leaving a hole the size of a dump truck in Radikan's wall. When I peek through it, I can see Akihabara Station right underneath. The air is thick with the smell of ozone, and it seems to pulse softly where the machine stood. We stand there for a while, staring silently at the empty spot while the summer breeze blows gently past. Love it when Korean drama community translations explain puns. Yeah, it's sort of like... I believe, like, the general consensus is, like, having a ton of explanation ruins the pacing. And not only that, but, like, especially in, like, a voice acting medium, you only have so much time in the animation to do stuff. So a lot of times, it's just fellow fans that help explain stuff for you. As if the wind were fate itself. Unfortunately, we don't have time to mourn her departure. The time machine's sudden disappearance has thrown the area into chaos, which makes it easy for us to slip out unnoticed. See you in 35 years, Suzuha said. 54-year-old Suzuha should be here in Akiba. Before she left, we decided that the time machine's disappearance would be her cue to bring the IBN 5100 to the lab. Gosen Hyaku. So we hope. But when we return to the lab, there's no 54-year-old woman waiting for us. It seems Suzuha hasn't come yet, even though the satellite's vanishing act is all over the news. As I check the lab for any sign of Suzuha, a line of red numbers catches my eye. Divergence hasn't changed. Reading Steiner didn't activate this time, so I suspected that might be the case. At any rate, all we can do is wait for Suzuha to arrive.
今はさ、鈴葉は54歳になってるわけでしょ。
Base the numbers.
自分の娘が30以上も年上になってるのって見たいような見たくないような変な気分だお。
それどころか結婚してもう孫がいてもおかしくないわね。54
Oh,
歳
Daru might be a grandpa.
つまり僕はこの年にしてひ孫の姿を拝めるとどんな顔していいかわかんねえ。
ひいおじいちゃんらしくドーンって構えてればいいと思う。
He's 19 years old and possibly a great-grandfather. No,
ひい
actually,
おじいちゃんって言わんでくれ。
Daru's 18. Suzuha was 1 year older than him when she vanished. But the sound interrupts their idle chatter. It must be Suzuha, or possibly Moeka. But standing in the doorway was... Oh,
うん、岡部。
our disappointment is palpable.
なんだあなたか。
なあ、うちのバイト来てないか。
すずさんならね、35年前。
Have a child at 18, you could be a grandparent by 40. Exactly.
シャラップマユリ。
なんか知ってんのか？あいつどこ行ったんだよ。ここ数日ずっと休みっぱなしで、次にいつバイト出るかわかんねえんだよな。
彼女は実家に帰ると言っていましたよ。
何？そうなのか？あのガキ、雇い主である俺には一言もな
Yeah,
し。
she is kind of capricious that way. The future is changing. On my previous sleeps, Mr. Braun never came by the lab. This must be related to Suzuha's trip to 1975. Surely it's a good sign.
まあいいわ。こうして訪ねてきたのは岡部。
俺に？これは？
前に俺が世話になった人からの手紙だ。今日、
Oh.
お前に渡してくれって頼まれてた。
So Suzuha bought the building that the Future Gadget Laboratory is in.
え？誰だ？
おめえこそ、すずさんとは
Oh,
どう
that's
いう
cute.
関係なんだ？
Hashida Suzu. Who is Mr. Braun concerned about? Yeah, Gideon's right. Suzuha. Suzuha was his part-timer. Wait, her surname is the same as Daru's.
この女性は今どこに？
いや、
Oh.
10年前に亡くなったが。
Fuck.
?亡くなった？
She's dead?
いくつぐらいの人だった？
50は超えてなかったな。
The age fits.
渡してくれて感謝します、ミスター・ブラウン。
これもしかしてすずさん？
マジで？なんで店長が？
We couldn't dare involve Mr. Braun in all this, so we thanked him and sent him home.
岡部倫太郎様、お久しぶりです。
Suzuha is the time traveler.
橋田タイターの娘です。あなたにとってはつい数時間前以来のことかもしれない。今は西暦2000年の6月13日です。これをあなたが読んでいるだいたい10年前ということになります。結論だけ書く。失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した。私は失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した
Fuck.
失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した私は失敗した失敗。今は西暦2000年の6月14日です。これをあなたが読んでいるだいたい9年前10年前になります。失敗した。私が私だということを思い出したのはほんの1年前だった。恐怖の大王が落ちるとか言われてた日。バカだバカだ、何が恐怖の大王だ。どうせなら落ちてくれればよかった。私はこの24年間記憶を失っていた。覚えていたのは
It does
名
say
前
she
ぐらいだっ
failed.
た。思い出したのはほんの1年前だった。恐怖の大王が落ちると言われて落ちなかった日。恐怖の大王なんてどこにもいないけど私は死にたい。修理が完全じゃなかった。タイムマシンは不具合があった。私は
1975年に飛んだ時何も覚えていなかった。それを今になって思い出す私は真っ白で、どうしたらいいかわからず施設に保護された。今は一人暮らしをしているけど、それは橋田鈴というまっさらな人間として普通に生活してきただけで、天音鈴葉としての使命は完全に忘れていて、去年思い出した。失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した失敗した私は失敗。何が原因なの？タイムトラベルはうまくいかなかった。父さんの修理が完全じゃなかったんだ。でも父さんは悪くない。私が悪いんだ。まっすぐ1975年へ飛んでいればよかった。2010年に寄り道するべきじゃなかった。わがままを言ってる場合じゃなかった。これじゃ未来は変わらない。 IBN5100 は手には入れられなかった。ごめんごめんね。私は何のためにこの年まで生きてきたんだろう。
I think I know what's coming.
使命を忘れてただのうのうと生きてきた。こんな人生何の意味もない。意味がない意味がない意味がない。
It sucks, yeah. That's the long and short of it.
思い出さなければよかった。思い出せてよかった。君に謝ることができてよかった。許して許して許して許して許して許して。私の計画は狂ってしまった。その原因をこの1年考え続けていた。そして分かった。私が1975年へ飛ぶのを一日でもためらわなければ、
Oh, she's in a
こ
spiral.
んなことにはならなかった。岡部倫太郎、君はあのタイムマシンオフ会の後、1975年へ飛ぼうとした私を引き止めた。それはとても嬉しかったけど、でもそこで引き止めたのは失敗だったんだ。私はあの日飛ばなければならなかったんだ。あの日を逃したらダメだったんだ。引き止められたから、その夜に雷雨があってタイムマシンが壊れてしまったんだ。もしも時間を戻せるなら、あの日の私を引き止めないようにしてほしい。そうすれば私は君たちに IBN5100 を届けられる。使命を果たせる。私は使命を果たしたい。父さんと約束したから。父さんの私の未来を変えたいから。
Does that mean you have to keep
ごめん
Daru and Suzu from meeting? If we can even go back that far.
ごめん。こんな人生は
Oh, she even
耳だった。
wrote it in katakana. I can hardly believe the despairing letter in my hands. Suzuha failed. We didn't repair the time machine properly? She couldn't obtain the IBN Gosenyaku? Her life was meaningless? This can't be happening. Nobody says a word. Their faces, like mine, are frozen in disbelief. I turn to Daru. He's whiter than a sheet.
ダル、タイムマシンは直したんじゃなかったのか。
治ってたはずだよ。はずだけど、そもそもタイムマシンを直すのなんて初めてだったし、見落としがあったのかも。
She ended her life? I mean, she sent that letter 10 years ago and she died 10 years ago, so. Probably.
見落としたと。そのせいでお前の娘は 24年間も記憶を失ったのだぞ。
Oh, that's not a healthy thing to say.
僕だって好きで見ようとしたわけじゃ。
そうよ、二人とも落ち着きなさい。橋田はできる限りのことを精一杯やった。彼を責めるのはお門違いよ。
お前はなんでそんなに冷静なんだ。
こういう性格なの。悪かったな。とにかく落ち着け。
It's not Daru's fault, I know that. What'd Super Hacker say? I didn't do it on purpose. But it can't end like this. It can't! What was Suzuha feeling as she wrote this letter? I wanted to welcome her back with a smile. Instead, this. Suzuha is dead. 10 years gone. Wait. How did she die? Don't tell me. An unpleasant thought passes through my brain. Mr. Braun must know what happened.
ミスター・ブラウン。
お、岡部。例のラジカンの人工衛星消えたってよ。大騒ぎらしいぜ。
Catch you later, Gideon.
そんなことより聞かせてください。
ん？なんだ？
橋田鈴さんの亡くなった状況について。
知ってどうする？
俺は彼女。
単
Oh
なる
god. Okay. Hold up. I don't know anything about how she died. I need to know what her last moments were like. I feel that it's my duty to know, to engrave her memory into my heart.
好奇心ってわけじゃなさそうだな。で、もう一度聞くが、すずさんとはどういう関係だ？
古い知り合いです。とても古い知り合いで、でも彼女と過ごしたわずかな時間は今もはっきり思い出すことができるんです。聞かせてください。
あまり言いたくはないんだがな。これから俺が言うことは心して聞けよ。いいか？
And then I get my answer.
自殺だ。
Suicide. The word weighed so heavily on me, I thought I might be crushed.
自宅で首をつってな。俺が第一発見者だ。
My life was meaningless. I recall the last words she wrote in her letter, words of unimaginable despair. She didn't deserve so bleak an end.
そんなことになる1年ぐらい前から精神的に随分不安定になってな。それまでは明るくて優しい人だったんだが、俺はあの人の家に下宿させてもらってたんだ。スズさんは天涯孤独だったし、葬式にはほとんど人は来なかった。寂しい。さっきの手紙はスズさんが死ぬ1週間前に渡された。2010年の今日になったら岡部倫太郎という青年に渡してくれってな。スズさんは予知能力でも持ってたのかと思ったぜ。おめえが上に越してきた時はな。
Enough. I can't take it anymore. We bow deeply to Mr. Brown and return to the lab. Alright, catch you later, Gideon. For realsies this time. No one speaks. The The lounge is silent, save for the TV. What went wrong? Should I have stopped her from leaving after all? Maybe then this tragedy wouldn't have happened. No. What choice did I have? I can't save Mayuri without the IBN Gosenhyaku. Suzuha had to travel to 1975. What if I redo these 2 days again? Could Daru fix the time machine so that doesn't happen? No. He'll have to start from scratch each time. 2 days just aren't enough. I recall what Suzuha wrote. If you can go back to that day, please let me leave. The D-mail I sent. Could that be the cause? As a result, she remained in 2010 for an additional 4 days. But that night, the time machine was damaged by a thunderstorm. If I hadn't followed Suzuha that day, the solution is obvious. I need to cancel that D-mail. But can I really do that? If I change the past so Suzuha leaves, won't that undo the 4 days we spent together? A frantic search through the streets of Akiba. Her heartfelt confession on the roof of Radikan. Her tearful reunion with her father Daru. All of it would be undone. What do I do? Damn. Moika's men will be here any minute. There's no time to think, no time to hesitate.
岡部、どうするつもり？
なんとかしなければならない。このままでいいはずはないんだ。
岡部。
オカリン、無茶はダメだよ。
Don't try to stop me, Mayuri. I can't let this stand.
クリス、お前は日付を正確に覚えている特技があったの？
ええ、まあ。
鈴葉の励まし会をやったのはいつだ
4日前、8月9日。
You already know what you must do. Stop pursuit. Last mail is CERN trap. That should be enough to convince me to let Suzuha go.
オカリン、D メールを送るの？でもそうしたら全部消えちゃうんだよ。
I know that. I know that! But this is the only choice I have. Now I just need to send it. Save my Yuri. That is my purpose. Erase the time you spent with Suzuha. Destroy whatever bond you had. Okay. You know how I said that this game has choices you have to make? Well, it's time for you to make a choice, Chad. Give me 1 sec. I'll set up the poll. Yeah, the weight of responsibility creeps up on you, huh? Push the button. Go ahead and vote, chat. I'll give you like 2 minutes. This is where it gets spicy. Welcome to the real Steins game, where your actions have consequences. It looks like we have 1 vote. Remember to vote in the poll, you have to type a number into chat. Once that hits 2 minutes, we make our decision. Though it's looking quite in favor of sending the D-mail. There it goes. You have solidified Suzuha's fate. Isn't that what Suzuha wants? You'll be saving her from 25 years of loneliness, from ending her life in utter despair. Save Suzuha. Save Mayuri. But is it really? Is erasing those memories really the right thing to do? Should I just leap again so I can consider other possibilities? What should I do? What's the right choice? Stop, you're starting to doubt. But I need to reach a conclusion, or else I place my thumb on the send button.
いいの？すずさんとの思い出消えちゃうんだよ。本当にそれでいいの？
ほんのちょっとの間でも君たちと一緒にいられてよかった。父さんのやろうとしていたこと、私が絶対やり遂げるから。それじゃ35年後に会いましょう。君たちにとっては数時間後か。お願い、未来を変えてほしい。
Suzuha, I've made my choice. I won't ask for your forgiveness. Ultimately, I'm doing this to save Mayuri. But at the same time, the words you spoke on that rooftop are still strong in my heart. You entrusted to me your hope for the future. If I'm to honor that wish and fulfill mine, then the time we spent together can never have happened. Chapter 7. Light gathers between my eyes. Stars explode behind my eyelids. Gradually, color returns to the world. Has the world line changed?
消えた。
I checked the meter a few minutes ago, just before this world line had changed. Now it's nowhere to be found. I quickly realize what has happened. A surge of regret seizes my heart. I clench my teeth and endure it as best I can. If nobody else remembers, then I alone will keep these memories alive. Our memories with Suzuha. Mayuri, Kurisu, and Daru are all in the room with me. The world line should have changed. I erased the time we spent with Suzuha. That should have allowed her to leap to 1975 without losing her memories, and the IBN Gosenkyaku should be in our hands now. We can use it to hack into CERN and erase the data they intercepted from us. Without that information, Moeka's men won't attack the lab. Mayuri won't have to die. That's how it should be. Otherwise, why did I sacrifice Suzuha's dream? I immediately tried to confirm that the retro PC, the IBM Go Senkyaku, is in the lab. But contrary to my expectations, I can't find it anywhere. What's going on? I want to sit down and think about where it could have gone, but a voice in my head is screaming that there is no time. I need to calm down. It's hard to think straight after everything that's happened. I try to calm myself down, but the fateful hour is upon us before I know it.
ダル、山手線は止まっているか？
はいや、止まってないんじゃね？
ネットで調べてくれ。
今いいところなのに。
頼む。
やっぱ止まってないみたいだお。
ありがとう。
The world line has changed. Images from the assault flash through my mind. Mayuri bleeding to death on the floor. The smell of gunpowder in the air. That nightmare should finally be over. I start to pray. Please don't let anything happen. It's past 9.
オカリン、誰か待ってんの？さっきからやたら下を気にしてっけど。
Daru's right. I've probably looked out the window 20 times in the past hour. Moeka's men still haven't appeared. The raid was before 7, if I remember correctly. I think it's safe to say that my changes to the past have prevented it from occurring. Suzuha's sacrifice was not in vain.
マユリ、それにクリス。
今あんた私の名前普通に呼んだ？
二人とも帰るんだ。もう遅いから送っていく。
そうする。
別に岡部なんかに送ってもらわなくても一人で帰れるんだけど。
いいから。誰も支度しておけ。
え？僕も？
The train lines running through Akihabara are operating normally. There's no bomb scare and no sign of Moeka or her men. Mayuri is still by my side. It's the night of the 13th and Mayuri's still alive. This is why I sacrificed our memories with Suzuha. It was the only way. Actually, come to think of it, why can't I tell her in person? Where in Akiba could the 54-year-old Suzuha be? I'll try asking Tennoji tomorrow. He probably knows Suzuha on this world line too. I wonder if Suzuha remembers me.
ねえねえ、オカリン。
なんだ？
なんだじゃないよ。そんなにじーって見つめられたらね、気になってマユシーはそわそわしちゃうのです。
それは悪かった。
今日のオカリン、なんだかいつもと違うような気がするよ。
そうか。
どうかしたの？
There's a lot wrong. 54-year-old Suzuha doesn't have dementia? Oh, let's hope not. Let's hope the time machine didn't break this time. don't want to worry her too much. I want Mayuri to smile her usual ditzy smile without a care in the world. After all, it's over now. She's safe.
俺は何も変わってはいない。今もお前の顔を見ていたのだ。いかに世界に混沌をもたらすかを考えていたのだ。
God, I still can't do that laugh. No, it's more nasally, like. God damn. It's hard to place where that mwahaha is.
本当に無理してない？
I guess, little voice acting pro tip. But, where you place your voice in your body is really
この
important.
狂気のマッドサイエンティストに無理なことなど一つもない。常に IQ170 を誇る灰色の脳細胞が完璧な計算を叩き出しているのだからな。
So, like, as an example, if I speak from, like, I don't know, from, like, my pelvis, then my voice will change like this. But if I speak from my cheekbones, that my voice will sound like this. So with that mwahaha, I feel like it's kind of like the back of the nose, like, but it's deeper than that. So it might be at, like, down here, like, like, it's interesting.
でもね、たまにはボケーって休むことも必要なんだよ。そのことをね、忘れないでね、オカリ。
What are you, a Nintendo system? Mayuri is here with me, doing everyday Mayuri things. Ordinary things. Ordinary things. Everything is going back to normal. You can focus your voice from your pelvis and your cheekbones. It's sort of like a mental thing, right? When I'm doing voiceover work, character voices will be different depending on where you draw your power from. It's more of a mental exercise than anything, but drawing your voice downwards, visualizing it coming from somewhere else, is a really good first step in creating a voice. Because, like, yeah, if I... Like, my head voice is like this, but my nasal voice is like this. My throat voice is like this. And my chest voice is like this. And then my diaphragm voice is like this. And my belly voice is like this. And my pelvis voice is like this. But it also, like, the back of the ribs voice is like this. So, it's a discipline more than anything. Yesterday was the first time home in a while, so I slept like a log in my comfortable bed. Ooh, the background's white now. Even though I arrive at the lab before noon. Yeah, so my Rintaro voice is back of the throat. Even though I arrive at the lab the day before noon, Mr. Braun already seems to be shuttering the shop for the day. It's also the same place that I do my Pegasus voice. Ooh, Yugi boy. Except I think... Ooh, Yugi boy. Ooh, Yugi boy. Like, you can still kind of hear it, right? It's just placed higher in Pegasus. He stands up when he notices me.
岡部、お前ずいぶん暇そうだな。うちでバイトしねえか。今なら特別に月給ブラウン管1台で雇ってやる。
鈴葉は いつ頃辞めたんでしたっけ？
鈴葉？誰だそいつは。
What? Was her existence erased completely? Her corn-sniffing existence? But that's impossible.
たった10日ばかりで辞めてくようなゆとりバイトの名
Oh,
前
he's
なんだ。
being a douchebag.
とっくに忘れちまったぜ。
紛らわしい言い方を。
So Suzuha did work here. That fact, the evidence of Suzuha's sojourn in 2010, still remains on this world line.
せっかく俺が楽でいると思ったのによ。だから嫌なんだ。最近の若いのは根性なしもいいところ
Voiceover
だ
actors
ぜ。
are fortunate, still have volume control issues and muscle issues. Then maybe you should consider trying to learn some voice acting. Because honestly, it's a skill you develop, right? Not necessarily something that you're born with. You could have a tendency towards it by, like, you know, doing weird voices when you're younger. But, you know, it's a skill that you can learn. I don't know. Consider, like, taking a workshop or something on the weekend. If you're talking earnestly after a while, you start coughing. That would do it. And that also... You can help that by knowing where to place your voice. It's kind of like you know, death metal screamers, like when they do the wow, that growl was so intense. I dropped my controller. But yeah, that's because they know how to scream properly. It's a skill that they learned because they're not using their throat; they're using the rest of their body to produce that sound, so they don't destroy their throat. What I'm saying is you should be a death metal singer because you learn valuable skills that translate into real life. This has been a Carson PSA.
だぜ、面接の時に言ってたブラウン管が好きってのも嘘だったんだろうよ。まんまと騙されちまった。
Naturally, he doesn't know about Suzuha's true identity.
橋田鈴という人を知っていますか？
懐かしい名前だな。おめえ、知り合いだったのか？
Knew her? Knew her.
その人は今は？
もうかれこれ10年になるか。
Fuck. 10 years? 10 years since what? No. I don't want to know the answer.
あの人には随分世話になった。
Why are you talking about her in the past tense?
天涯孤独だったらしくてな。せめて俺が見とってやりたかったんだが。
Even though the world line changed, Suzuha didn't survive to the year 2010.
でもま、こう言っちゃなんだが、死に顔は穏やかだったよ。
穏やか。自殺じゃないのか？
自殺？お前それ誰から吹き込まれたんだよ。すずさんは病気で亡くなったんだ。根も葉もねえ話を信じてんじゃねえ。
Sickness killed her? I shouldn't feel good about that. But I guess you could say it's better than what happened before the world line changed.
で、おめえとすずさんはどういう知り合いだったんだ？
昔 俺も世話になったんです。
If she went peacefully in her sleep, that's different, but she still died in her mid-40s.
会いたいって思っていたのに。
そうか。あの人が住んでた家は今俺が使ってんだ。位牌もそこにある。なんなら手を合わせに来るか。
I nod without a moment's hesitation.
例の人工衛星、いつ消えたんでしたっけ？
Probably traveling through time caused her to have cancer. Maybe.
ああ。5日前ぐらいじゃなかったか。世の中、奇妙なことが起きるもんだな。
Which means Suzuha left before it rained. Like Tenoji said, his house is closer than expected. This old one-story house is where Suzuha once lived. I walk up in front of the house, and there I see a familiar sight. For a moment, I can see her there, squatting beside the bicycle.
その自転車は鈴さんがすっげえ大事にしてたんだよ。晩年は自分で乗ることはなかったけどな。それでも週に一度はフレームを磨いてた。処分することもできなくて。
It sucks, but also she didn't fail
そこ
either.
に置いたままだ。
We still don't have the IBN Gosenhyaku, and that was her point to leave to 1975. So, but Mayuri didn't die, so that's a plus. The house isn't as messy inside as I expected. Quite a surprise considering the condition of the Braun Tube workshop. I guess that chipmunk keeps the place clean. A wave of nausea hits me as I recall what Nai did at Ochanomizu Station. But I tell myself that was just an accident. Besides, that incident has already been undone. Tenoji Nae has done nothing wrong. Nae isn't here. Which reminds me, Tenoji's daughter visits the workshop often, but not once have I seen his wife. I turn to the Buddhist altar to pay my respects to Suzuha. There's no picture of her, so there's no way to know what Hashida Suzu looked like at the age of 44. This is the house Suzuha lived in after leaping to 1975.
俺と鈴さんは最初、いわゆるお隣さんだったんだよ。俺はヨーロッパ生まれのヨーロッパ育ちでな。
は？それはギャグですか？
んだよてめえ。俺は英語もフランス語もペラペラだぞこら。
He really doesn't look like someone who lived abroad. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
両親が死んで15年ぐらい前に日本に帰ってきたんだよ。でも俺にとっては生まれて初めての日本だった。この国について何にも知らねえ俺の面倒を見てくれたのが隣に一人で住んでた鈴さんだったってわけだな。
Alright, now's my chance. If I'm gonna ask, it's now or never. So that's interesting, because Mr. Braun here took care of Suzuha by giving her a part-time job. And then when Suzuha went to the past, she took care of him. So it's kind of like the circle of favors.
結婚を？
あ？結婚？
鈴さんと。
アホか。
Yeah, Phew. I knew she'd never marry a guy like
この
him.
人は随分ストイックに生きてたよ。人付き合いもあまりなかったみてえだ。けどな、俺にはよくしてくれた。 ここに越してきて1年ぐらい経った時、俺の家が火事で全焼してな。
Don't smoke, kids.
俺のタバコの不始末が原因だから自業自得なんだが、その時に全財産なくした俺をこの家で下宿させてくれたんだ。それだけじゃねえ。工房のあるあの大檜山ビルな、あれもともとすずさんの持ち物だったんだぞ。
え？
それを格安で譲ってもらったんだ。おかげで俺はブラウン管工房を構えることができたってわけだ。あの人は俺の恩人だよ。ある時、なんだって縁もゆかりもねえのにこんなによくしてくれるんですかって聞いたことがあんだが、そしたらあの人は笑ってこう答えたよ。巡り巡って人は誰かに親身にしてもらうことになってる。だから君もいずれ誰かに親身にしてあげなさいってな。なんだか不思議な人だったぜ。預言者みたいにこれから起きる出来事をピタリピタリと言い当てたりしてな。
Suzuha. That was probably her way of repaying Tennoji for looking after her, even if it was just for 10 days. And so it came full circle.
しかし世間ってのは狭いな。あの人のことを知ってる人間がこんな近いところにいたとは。そうだ、ちょっと待ってろ。
He comes back holding something in his hands. It's the divergence meter. And it's changed. Before the world line changed, it was in the lab. But on this world line, Suzuha brought the meter with her to 1975. It's been in this house for 35 years. Divergence has changed, just like Suzuha said.
メーターの数値が 1% を超えたとき、君はベータ世界線にたどり着いたことになる。
Does that mean I'm still on the Alpha World line?
それ何の数字を表してるかわかるか？俺にはさっぱりわからなくてな。この10年その数字からピクリとも変わりゃしねえ。ただすずさんは病床からいつもこのメーターを眺めてた。
え？
上ごとのようにつぶやいてたよ。この数字は変わる前なのかな、変わった後なのかな、私は変えられたのかな。そんな風に一日に何回もな。見てて痛々しいほどだった。
Suzuha. In my heart, I reach out to the girl who died 10 years ago. To the girl who will be born 7 years from now. To the girl who crossed time to save the future. Suzuha. Thanks to you, my Uri is safe. Divergence has changed. But we haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. 1% divergence. Once that is achieved, the future you dreamed of will become a reality. We'll carry on your fight, Suzuha. I promise.
Tuturu. まさかね、本当に駅まで迎えに来てくれるなんて思わなかった。マユシーはびっくりなのです。
人質に逃げられては 困るからな。
困るよね。それでね、マユシーはとっても嬉しいよ。
I don't quite understand, but whatever.
ねえ、その抱えてる荷物って何？
ミスター・ブラウンから譲ってもらったんだ。世界線の数値を測ることのできる大パーツなんだぞ。
なんだかすごそうだね。
That's right, Suzu wouldn't have been able to
世界
explain
線の
world
数値
lines if she left.
マユリは本当にバカだな。
Anxiety still smolders in my heart. We managed to survive last night. The worst night of them all, Friday the 13th. But that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It's entirely possible for Moeka to attack now, on the afternoon of the 14th. I don't ever want to have to go through that again.
マユリ、例えばの話だが、コミマが終わるまで秋葉に来るのはやめた方がいいのではないか。
No response.
いない。
That ditz! I take my eyes off her for 1 second and she disappears. I have to be more careful.
岡部って尽くすタイプなのね。
何がだ？
I finally stopped scouring at channel for information on the IBN Gosenhyaku. I still don't know where it is. I went to Yanabayashi Shrine this morning, but alas, it wasn't there. Suzuha promised to get one to us somehow. Her gift to us from 1975.
あんたがマユリをお姫様扱いし始めた件について、今日は駅までお迎えに上がって、お昼ご飯は毒味までして、ここまでは手をつないで歩いてきたとか。
That's because she's my best friend from childhood. I'm a good
あ
person.
のね、マユシーはオカリンに愛されちゃってるね。
Aw, that's only if we end up on the Mayushi route. You just had to say something, didn't you, Mayuri? But seriously, did you have to tell Kurisu?
で、実際のところどうなんだ？
どうとは？
前から不思議だったのよね。あんたたちって付き合ってるの？
そう見えるのか？
And the scientist is back to his old ways, calling his friend a dummy for asking a scientific question when he's been time traveling again. Yep, but he's also tasting her food and making sure that she's safe. So, baby steps.
それは、
Just what sort of delusions does this girl have?
あのね、オカリンとマユシーは小さい頃からずっとお友達なんだよ。
じゃあ付き合ってないんだ。まあ誰も岡部みたいな変人と付き合おうとは思わないし。
Exactly.
クリスティーナよ、お前には失望したぞ。
は？何よいきなり。
俺は気づいてしまったのだよ。お前の本質にな、恋の話になると途端に食いつき方が。そんなお前、スイーツかっこ笑いに他ならない。
Mainstream woman. A derogatory term used by otaku to describe women who subscribe to a way of thinking incomprehensible to men. Such women are supposedly influenced by mainstream culture, as promoted by women's magazines. Some claim that this phrase is used by men to justify their lack of success with women.
恋の話を恋バナと読んでしまうお年頃だな。少子。そんなお花畑の持ち主
That's so
を
dumb.
この
Yeah,
法院京馬と
it
我が
is.
ラボは求めていないぞ。
that was... God, I would say that, like, predated incel culture. Like, it was probably a stepping stone to what we have now, which is kind of scary if you think about it. It feels strange and somewhat nostalgic to spew this Chunibyo nonsense. After all I've been through, I can't help but find it a little embarrassing.
マッドサイエンティストかっこ自称の中二病患者が何言ってやがりますか。
It's been a long time since I argued with Kurisu like this too. The thought brings a sudden pang of loneliness. Isn't society in general influenced by pop culture, whether that's trends, fine arts, etc.? Absolutely it is. I'm sure that most people got into the technology field because of stuff that they saw in pop culture. So, you know, science has its influences. Fine art definitely has pop culture influences. There was a play called Mr. Burns, a post-electric play. And it's a play about... So, it's after the apocalypse. Society is, like, trying to survive. And 6 people gather around a campfire. And to distract themselves from, you know, the apocalypse, they talk about the episode Cape Fear from The Simpsons, right? And, along with other pieces of pop culture, but Cape Fear is the big one. Then, like, 7 years later, they become a traveling theater troupe that performs Simpsons episodes. Like, live theater versions of The Simpsons is being performed by this troupe of apocalypse survivors in the new society. And, like, the theater troupes are, like, really competitive, and, like, they're all doing, like, different pre-apocalyptic stories. And then, well, the group is attacked by robbers, but whatever. But 75 years after that, in, like, the next act, the Simpsons episode Cape Fear is a myth. And it's performed as a musical. But, like, they roll together Mr. Burns with Sideshow Bob, and, like, Itchy and Scratchy are his lackeys, and it's like... Mr. Burns destroys Springfield by blowing up the nuclear plant, and it's wild. But yeah, it's a play written about The Simpsons. But, like, not in the context of The Simpsons. So pop culture influences culture. Even though her words at times were harsh, she supported me and encouraged me to the end. But now, all of that has vanished along with the time we spent with Suzuha. Thank you for your help, Kurisu. Oh, it's black now. It was white beforehand. Oh, I think it was white when we jumped, actually.
世界の構造はより糸みたいなものなの。いくつもの可能性世界線が重ね合わせの状態になってて、常に無限個に枝分かれしてってるわけ。メーターの数値が 1% を超えたとき、君はベータ世界線にたどり着いたことになる。
So we're trying to find our way to the beta world line.
アトラクタフィールドアルファの範囲外、ベータ世界線へ到達すれば収束する結果も変わる。
So we're not out of the woods yet, as far as I recall.
突破さえできたら
Mayuri still has a chance of dying, I believe.
助けられるっていうこと。
But that would mean... Is Mayuri doomed as long as the divergence is still less than 1%? If the result doesn't change, then is the world still converging on Mayuri's death? Can't be. I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Did I just get an achievement? No, someone that I know is playing Zelda. Mayuri's here, safe and sound. So nothing will happen to her. It won't. I want to believe that, but the doubt in my heart is growing thick and black. No matter how hard I stare at it, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, reading Steiner is only activated after we sent past-changing D-mails. What about when I time leap? The vertigo I feel when I time leap might be caused by reading Steiner. In any case, I prepared for the worst. First of all, we've made adjustments to the time leap machine so I can transfer my memory to the past at any time. And with Daru's help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Our previous phone wave name subject to change experiments made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole, I made it bigger. The 42-inch CRT is right under the hole, so if I point the remote at the hole and press the power button, the TV turns on. Now, should things go wrong, I can time leap at a moment's notice. I also have future gadget number 4, Moed's snake, on hand in case of an emergency.
岡部、タイムリープマシンの実験はしないんじゃなかったの？
もしもの時のためだ。
もしもって？
Just communicate! Tell Kurisu what's going on. You know you can trust her. I don't want to answer that. It's okay. Everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they won't attack today. At the very least, we've changed Mayuri's fate. But still, I can't help but pray. Please let Mayuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. My prayers go unanswered. The door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. I recognize them, the Rounders. They aim their guns at us. I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. It's happening exactly the same as before. With 2 major differences. It's not Friday the 13th, but exactly 24 hours later. And no matter how long I wait, Suzuha won't come to save us. Even the unpleasant clack of heels echoing down the hallway is familiar. It's all the same!
タイムマシンを回収させてもらう。牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田至、3名については我々と一緒に来てもらう。抵抗は許されない。とにかく来て。あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。
I have to use it. I swallow my fear and pull the pin on Moed's snake. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. The Rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have to time leap while it lasts. Shoot them!
Maya!
Was she hit?
Mayuri! Oi! しっかりしろ!
But Mayuri doesn't answer. I'm sorry, Mayuri. Once again, I have failed you to save you. sharp pain flares at the top of my head. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts! I need to get to the time leap machine. The discharge phenomenon is starting. Once again, I leap to the past. The world collapses, then reforms.
眉
I quickly swallow my words. I have to think. I erased our memories with Suzuha. I changed the world line, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reads 0.4%. How do I get it above 1%? Were they all killed before like that, or is this new as well as the date? So they weren't all killed. Whether thankfully or not is up to you. They were captured. So they, in that world line, they would have been forced to work on the time machine at CERN. And the world would play out as though, like, just like Suzuha's future. The shootout is new, absolutely. But only Mayuri dies. Wait. If I try to solve the problem alone, it'll just end the same way.
ちょっと来てくれ。
何なの？私の名前を普通に呼ぶなんて普通じゃないの。
助けてくれ。
これはびっくり。まさかあんたの口からそんな言葉が出るなんて熱でもあるんじゃない？
茶化すな。俺は本気で相談している。
タイムリープをしてきたのね。
お前はどこまで知っている？
どこまでって何を？
鈴葉がジョン・タイターだったことは。
え？その発想はなかったわ。
Spill the beans, Okabe. New message. It's from Mayuri. Oh, Karine, where are you going? A date with Chris-chan? I'm jealous. Should we reply? What do we got? A date? Our relationship is purely professional. She is my assistant, nothing more. Jealous? You want to go on a date with me? How do we want to reply, chat? Date, jealous, or hang up? How old is Mayuri again? I believe she's 2 years younger than us. So Okabe is 18, Mayuri is 16. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. Whoops. Yep, she's 16. And Okabe is 18. Actually, fun fact, Okabe was born 1 year before me. Sorry, 2 years before me. And Mayuri was born a year after me. So then, hold up. Is there anyone born in my year? There we go. Rukiko is like 2 months older than I am. Rukiko was born in 1993. What about Daru? Daru was 1991. How about Kurisu? Kurisu is actually a year older than me. She was born in 1992. Neat. Okay, so date. We're going to say that our relationship is purely professional and not hint at wanting to go on a date with Mayuri. I'm trying to act like everything is fine. Mail sent. New message. Another mail from Mayuri. Yeah, someday. I'm a little relieved. Why is that? I've never felt this way before. Oh. When we prevented Suzuha from leaving on August 9th, she ended up staying until August 13th. But that outcome was changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this world line? I'm completely at a loss.
タイムリープマシンは完成したか？
何言ってんの？昨日私が徹夜して完成させたでしょ？
It looks like I'll have to explain everything all over again. Exposition! And now you're caught up. I told her about Mayuri's many deaths, and about what happened with Suzuha and Moeka. I also gave a summary of what Suzuha told me about the structure of the universe.
話をまとめると、IBN5100 が手元に戻ってくれば勝
Is
ち。
there an IBM 5100? Oh, there is. How much is it on eBay? Oh, it's not even on eBay. I wonder if anyone's selling it.
"あくまで予測だけど、天音さんの話を逆の視点から考えてみればいい。IBN5100 を岡部が手に入れて、セルにあるデータを消すその瞬間が分岐の臨界点なんだと思う。おそらくその瞬間、ダイバージェンスは 1% オーバーに達するはず。
問題は IBN5100 が今はどこにあるかだ。
岡部は一度 IBN5100 を手に入れている。その世界線へもう一度行けることができれば、必然的に手
So
元
we
に
have
戻
to
ってくる
find
ん
the
じゃない？
world line where we first obtained them.
なるほど。そうか。IBN5100 はある時を境にラボから忽然と姿を消した。
And I know when it disappeared, but everyone else doesn't.
俺たちが生じさせてしまった世
But
界。
I'm not in charge of our choices here.
すなわちこれまでに世界線を変動させた全ての D メールを打ち消していけば IBN5100 を 俺が柳林神社で見つけた世界線へと戻ることができると。
From what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBN Gosenhyaku's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to theft. After all, I was sleeping in the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab mem was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume that a D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBN Gosenhyaku at Yanabayashi Shrine.
あくまで仮説だけど、私はあんたの説明だけをもとに判断しているから。もしあんたが事実誤認をしていたり、私を騙そうとしていたり、妄想を垂れ流していた場合は、この仮説はあっけなく破綻する。
This assistant of mine has no confidence in me at all.
この仮説を盲目的に信じてもらっても困る。保険はいくつかあるとはいえ、迂闊な行動をとってもしも罪になってしまったら、まゆりを二度と助けられなくなるんだから。
I know that. I'd ask for Suzuha's opinion too if she were here, but on this world line, she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now.
どうして IBN5100 が消えたのか。これまでに送った D メールの中のどれが IBN5100 の消えた原因なのか。それを突き止めるのが解を導くための近道ね。
わからないのは、マユルの死ぬタイミングがちょうど24時間ずれたことだ。
確かに気になるな。ダイバージェンスが変わったことが関係してるのかな。
No, that's a theory.
バタフライエフェクトの可能性がある。それならほんの些細な原因でも結果には大きな誤差が生じる。とにかく慎重な行動が大切。不用意なことはしない方がいい。
Don't be an idiot. I know it's going to be hard, Okabe, but you gotta do it.
例えば一番危険なのはあんたが死ぬこと。世界線を越えて記憶を継続できるのはおそらく岡部だけだから。あんたが死んだらまゆりも助けられなくなると思いなさい。
Then we're locked into the dystopia world line.
絶対に死なないで。
もしかして心配してくれているのか。
は？何それ？誰得？そんなわけないでしょ。勘違いするな。
Aw, that's classic tsundere.
つまり死ぬなって言ったのはあんたが貴重な被験者だからよ。
Oh, she's acting just like us.
世界線云々はともかく、あんたのその何度もタイムリープしていながら記憶が継続してる脳ってのは脳科学史を塗り替えるくらい貴重なサンプルであって、あんたの脳をマッピングして一体何がどうなってるのか確かめたい気分よ。だから引き続き実験をガンガンやってくれると私としても助かるわけ。タイムリープマシンはいわば私の研究の成果でもあるんだから。
落ち着け。
This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, the theory is sound, and I've got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 5:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Moeka's raid. I decide to time leap once more, but I accidentally undid my monitor, so now I can't see anything. Give me 1 sec. There we go. What kind of pizza should you order? Jalapeno and feta. That's my go-to, at least. My destination is the afternoon of the 13th, immediately after the time leap machine is completed.
クリスティーナ、お前の案を試してみる。
そう。
お前には何度も助けられているな。
Actually, jalapeno and pineapple could work too. That sweet and spicy combo.
いつもすまない。
謝るのバカ。調子狂うでしょ。
Oh! So Kurisu kinda likes us.
そもそも前にあんたを助けたことなんて私はちっとも覚えてないのよ。どう責任取ってくれるの？
Why is she getting mad at me? I just don't understand
できれ
her.
ば覚えておきたかった。そうすればあんたの情けない姿をネタにいつでもプギャーってできたから。
お前は実に性格が悪いな。
あんたが言うな。
With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. He might be an idiot, but he's my idiot. That's basically Kurisu. Time leap complete. Kurisu's almost done with the time leap machine, and Mayuri's almost done with Lukako's costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. How is you not helping him before something he needs to fix? Doing which, sorry? I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. New message. It's from Mayuri. This morning I couldn't find my pockety. I almost started crying. The sound of its ticking calms me down. If I lost it, it would be a big shock. I don't know how I'd apologize to Granny. I was so relieved to find Pockety safe and sound. How are we reply? Pockety, are you talking about your pocket watch? I thought I told you to stop with that weird naming scheme of yours. Sound. Be careful. That secret ability of yours, unlimited clockworks, is a double-edged sword. You used to take naps on your grandmother's lap, didn't you? How do we reply? Pockety, Sound, or Granny? Give me a sec to do the thing. I didn't even help you before, so how are you going to take care of this? I don't know. I think it's something that I forget. Why is he responsible for her? Oh, because she's a tsundere. That's literally it. That's just a classic mark of the character trope. Here, I'll let this... I mean, we only have you two in the chat, don't we? So, Let's just call it that. We're going with Granny. There, that should do it. Mail sent! Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the D-mails that have changed the past so far. Problem isn't so much the D-mails I sent, but the ones sent by other people. Mayuri and Kurisu haven't sent any D-mails, which would leave 3 D-mails to deal with. One from Moeka, one from Lukako, one from Ferris. The most problematic is the one that Ferris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. I should get in touch with her. The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Fuck. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm towards Ferris's apartment. Ferris's high-rise apartment building. Being full sass for no reason just makes me mad. I mean, the reason is that they're confused emotionally. That's the only way that they know how to... Like, it's the only outlet that they have.
残念ながらお嬢様はただいまこちらにはいらっしゃいます。
じゃあ今どこに？
それについてはお答えできません。あなた様がお嬢様にとって好ましくない人物であるという可能性も。
前に一度ここには遊びに来てますよ。
おっしゃる通りでございますが、やはり私からはお嬢様の居場所はお教えできません。お嬢様に。
フェイリスと大至急連絡を取りたいんですけど、電話してもメールしても繋がらないんですよ。
Oh, you don't explain it like that, Okabe. That sounds like you're a weirdo stalker.
では、お時間をお改めください。
May Queen plus Neon Square doesn't exist on this world line. Where could she be? Daru. If anyone knows where Ferris is, it'll be that stalker of hers. Huh? It's awfully noisy on the other end of that phone.
Dario. フェイリスが今どこにいるか心当たり。
フェイリスと
1秒でも早く連絡を取りたいのだ。
今すぐは無理じゃね。
場所さえ教えてくれればいい。フェイリスの行きそうな場所ぐらい。
Well, actually, Bandicoot, I'm probably going to be ending pretty quick. Because, I gotta have food and maybe clean my room if I have the time.
どこだ？どこにいる？
We'll end when this scene changes. There we go. I was hoping to end on a certain thing, but I have no idea when that's gonna be, so screw it. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks to my patrons, Trom, Iko Tamago, Crystal, Marcus, and viewers like you. Thank you. You know, I really liked our Steins Gate series, because it's like tuning into an anime every week, right? Where, you know, you get excited for the next episode, and you have to wait a week for it to drop. I don't know, it brings back memories of, like, JoJo Friday, or, like, when I was a kid and, like, the new episode of Digimon was every week, and I had to reserve the TV for my parents. I'll be back on Wednesday. Haven't decided what we're playing, to be completely honest. I kind of wanted to go back to Devil May Cry 5, but, like, there's other stuff that I'd also like to play. So, we'll see what happens. You're welcome, everyone. Who is on right now? Who is currently streaming? Sprig's streaming. But Sprig was sick last time, so it's their, it's Sprig's friend, whose name I forget. There we go. Shard. Or we can raid Quincy. We haven't raided Quincy in a while. Why not? I'm sure everyone currently here knows Quincy's Tavern. I just gotta wait to be out of ad hell. So give Quincy a big old shark attack, and I'll send you over in 12 seconds, which is probably gonna be earlier than what you hear, because my time is different from yours. Anyways, countdown is almost over. Catch you later, everyone. Bye.